Hi Flosstube, my name is Jess, I'm Cross Stitch Jess here and over on Instagram. I just wanted to jump on before all the bits get scattered to the wind and talk you through my, everything that I got in my 2024 advent calendar from Bothy Threads. I did do Flossmas, so if you've already watched those, you might not want or need to watch this, I guess. But yeah, I thought it'd just be nice for anyone considering it in future years to be able to see what kind of things you might get. So there were 5 kits and you got those across 2 days. So you'd get the Adah and floss first, and then a few days later you'd get the pattern to go with. So that was 10 days worth, and then the other 14 days, I'd say there were probably like 8 to 10 days that were stitchy stuff, and then maybe four, I don't know, just trying to think, 3 or 4 non-stitchy bits. There was no food, nothing edible in this at all, which I guess is safe for them for dietary requirement stuff. So I'm going to go through the kits first and then the other bits and bobs. The first kit we got was Reach for the Star. I'm just trying to consult the little cards here. This one, the artwork is by Kate Garrett. And we had some pale blue Adah and the kit threads, which I've prepped because I was a bit worried they were going to get messy. I did not bother to do this for the rest of them. But yeah, so that's kit number 1. After 3 takes, I'm quite organised now about what's going where. Sleeping Beauty, kit number 2. This one is by Anita Jerem. This one's quite a small one comparatively. Got some cream or ecru Adah. I'm going to go with cream for that one. And some nice pastel pinks, greens, blues, creams. It's a nice little one. We have Sewing Bee, which is by Eleanor Teasdale. There's a bee holding like a banner, which then has little sewing motifs hanging from it. And for this we had some white Adah and some threads. Those are great. That was number 3. Number 4, we have Christmas Trimmings. It's a Christmas pud, but stitching themed, with some pins and a bobbin and some buttons at the top there. For this one is by Sally King. We have some white Adah. We have a thread pack, including some sparkles there. Hopefully that's showing up. I don't know why sparkly threads seem to show up quite well, but sparkly Adah doesn't. So quite a lot of threads for that one. And we also got a little Trimmings, Christmas Trimmings bead pack, which as far as I can tell is for the pin heads on these pins going into the pin cushion. So not many beads, but nice to have a few. Oh no, I love a good beaded project. Who'd have thunk? And then the last one, hold this the right way around. So this one is Mushroom at the Inn and is Arendelle Designs. I'm going to have to put that one down to show you the rest. So thread pack, I think this is the biggest kit. There's quite a lot of threads on there. And then we have the Adah, which is the only one that's printed. That background. Yeah. That is the 5 kits. So I opted for the version that came in these little Hessian bags. Each gift was wrapped in tissue paper and pre-packed in these, so I literally just put them on my shelf and started going on the first. There was an option to not have the bags, in which case you still got them like wrapped, so you could put them in your own bags or just have them in the tissue paper, whatever you preferred. They came with a bundle of string and as uncrinkly as I can manage, a bag of pegs. I used a few of those for my stockings, but I'm happy to have these. I love advent calendars, so this is a nice thing to have for future years for our homemade ones. That John and I tend to do, try and bundle them up so that they fit in this. There we go. Okay, on to the stitchy gifts. I'm going to show the stitchy ones first, and then the non-stitchy stuff. So bear with, this isn't the whole kit. The kit was not the gift. But inside you can hopefully see this thread card. I've already prepped this because this is one of my new starts on New Year's Eve. But this acrylic thread card with the Bothy logo printed on there was one of the, I think this might have been the first one actually. It was really handy. The only thing I'd change about this is maybe putting like numbers along them, even if it's just all like ABC, so that you can mark those on your pattern and know which one's which. Literally the only thing I'd change about that. I love a little handy thread card. We got this little tape measure, which has this lovely sort of vegan leather cover on it, which is a bit nicer than the, I mean, I'm guessing it's just a plastic one inside, but just makes it a little bit fancier. And it's got, again, the Bothy Threads logo on there. We got this little tin, which has got some Rendell Designs images on them. I love this. I'm going to make this into a little mini sewing kit, teeny pair of scissors and a needle minder and a couple of needles, and that will go in one of my projects to make it a grab and go travel kit. We have, on the stitchy bits, we have some beeswax to use as a thread conditioner. For anyone who watched my previous videos, it doesn't smell good. And I did not go in for a small sniff. I went in for a big old whiff. But yeah, a handy thread conditioner, especially some of the kits obviously had some metallics. I'm not sure what brand those metallics are, but obviously depending on the brand, they're sometimes quite challenging to work with. We got a scissor case, which again, I will just for comparison, these are my generic, I think these are Millard size scissors. So it is quite a big case. You could fit some slightly oversized scissors in there. What I might do is have a pair of scissors and a needle case, and again, a needle case as in one of these kind of things. And again, use that as a travel kit to go in a project bag. On the note of needles, in one of the days we got 2 different packs of needles. So some size 24 tapestry needles from Pony and some Gold Eye size 26. I'm more of a small needle person, so the Gold Eye ones appeal more, but you can never have too many spare needles. What other stitchy goodies do we have? We've got needle minders. So there were 2 needle minders. One is this Santa Claus, and it's got like a nice big flat magnet on the back, which is always nice. And then the other is this one, which matches the Rendell Designs kit, the mushroom at the end. And in retrospect, it does actually say mushroom at the end at the top of this little card. We, to explain that, we got the needle minder before we got the kit, and when the fabric and floss came, the little card for that day said, "Can you guess what this will be?" And in retrospect, this actually said mushroom at the end as well. So 2 needle minders. We've got some scissors. Can never have too many pairs of scissors. And then I guess this is like borderline whether you consider it stitchy or not. It's a Rendell Designs keyring. It's quite hefty, like it's inset into like this metal casing. I think the little card for that day suggested you could use it as a scissor fob. I think it's way too heavy for that personally, but I might use it as like a ring bling, because I use floss drops quite a lot. If I keep them in a project bag, maybe that'll be nice to go on a ring. Or obviously you could just use it as a key ring, so borderline whether you'd consider that one stitchy or not, depends on your preference and how you'd use it. And then we're into the non-stitchy stuff. So we got this tree decoration. We got 2 gift tags, some cute designs on. We got some stickers, so there's 4 of each of these. It's the same design but just with a different colour background. So 8 stickers in total. Ooh, getting there, almost. We got some hand cream, which is a very pretty bottle. It's very floral smelling, which is not my preferred hand cream type, I guess. But I'm sure it's a lovely hand cream, just not really my vibe. And then lastly, we've got this coaster, drinks coaster, which again, it's kind of stitching adjacent. Same for the hand cream. It's not strictly stitching related, but I mean, we use our hands in our craft. I know when my hands get dry, I hate how the threads feel on them. So stitching adjacent again. That's it. That's everything. I have really enjoyed opening these. I think next year I will potentially do a bought advent calendar again, but something I've realised is I'm very picky about what patterns I stitch, and therefore I perhaps wouldn't do one where you get lots of kits or lots of patterns. I'd perhaps lean more towards something where it's like hand-dyed flosses and fabrics that I can add to my stash and use how I wish. I'm really happy with all the stitchy bits. I could have lived without the non-stitchy bits, if I'm honest. I appreciate that's a very personal preference thing. Like, some people really like those extras, some people don't. Some people love when you get like little sweet treats in these, and some people don't. For me personally, I would rather have had more stitchy stuff. But yeah, I'm really happy with the bits I've got. I am gonna be able to put together, I'm gonna use the tin and the scissor case to put together 2 little sort of travel bits and bobs kits, so that I can pop those inside project bags and know that those are just ready to grab and go. So yeah, overall really happy with all of those stitchy bits. Yeah, if you're in a position to, I would definitely recommend doing stitchy advent calendars. I've really enjoyed opening them. This year I did this. I had an exchange one through a Facebook group, and I also had 12 new starts in an advent calendar that I'd stitched myself. I will definitely be doing advent calendars, stitchy or otherwise, in future. It's my favourite Christmas tradition. But if you are a kits person, if you like bothy kits and designs and threads and artists, I'm getting there. If you like bothy, then I think you would definitely like this. I hope you found this useful. I feel like I got quite waffly there, sorry. I hope this was useful. I hope if you decide to go for it, or if you decide to go for another one, let me know what you go for. I love seeing other people opening advent calendars as well. Yeah, definitely my favourite Christmas tradition. Happy stitching. I hope this has been useful. Yeah, happy stitching. Bye.